Resume! Yay!
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
Mm-hmm. So is this game gonna do that? I don't know. It got formulaic in Danganronpa 2 where every class trial had 2 sections. I hope this game switches it up. Like, maybe some trials have 1 section. Maybe some trials have 3 sections. But if it's 2 sections every time, certain things get predictable. Like, I didn't know going into this game, but, Danganronpa 2 got to the point where, oh, you think you figured something big out in the first section. Oh, no, it couldn't be that big because there's still a second section. So that's the kind of thing that I hope this game avoids. So, yeah.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Similarly, if you get some big conclusion in the second section, it feels like a good amount of time has passed, you're probably right. So it's the same kind of thing where, eh. And if the game is going to throw us for a loop, they should do it soon. At the latest, in the second trial, they should either have just 1 section or 3, as opposed to 2 every time. I hope they do. But anyways.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
Did you just spoil? Like, you just made it even obviouser that Rantaro is a suicide. I mean, isn't that what he just did? What else can you take away from that statement? If I'm right that Rantaro is the killer, then I feel like you made it even more obvious than it already was, and it was already pretty obvious, so you really didn't need to go say that.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I really hope it's not Rantaro now. I think that was way too obvious of a hint.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Can we get to the actual trial now? Lipsies. So, like, there was, like, the Monokuma Theater, and then there was the Cubs Theater. Like, too much theaters. You get 1 theater, not 2. Lipsies.
Say something already.
Yes, please do.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Oh, man, the way they're setting this up, I really hope it's not suicide now. Just, man, the freaking thing that... What's his face? What is his name? The yellow guy. Monosuke. I feel like he gave it away if it is Rantaro. So I really hope it's not Rantaro's suicide now.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible!
Oh, it's possible.
Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
Not the whole time. Oh, do we get to lie now?
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro? Were you really together the whole time?
No, we weren't. Have we not made that clear yet? I guess we're gonna lie then.
Huh? What do you mean? I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
No, we weren't, but I believe that's a red herring.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm gonna check out the basement. I came with you! No, you stay and keep watch, Kay. Oh, we aren't lying then. No. She just flat out told the truth. Never mind, I guess we're not lying. Stay and keep watch, Kay.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
I really think if we were gonna lie, that would be the time to do it. But I guess because we also want to know the truth of what Shuichi's hiding.
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
You're a little past the point of lying, though, at this point, Kaede.
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner.
Indeed.
Or all our lives will be lost here.
I hope the ultimate plot twist is that it is Samugi and that our cosplay pox are bullshit.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
No, you're not. You and Shuichi did go to the basement. You couldn't have killed Rantaro because? Ah, fuck. Security sensor going off. The murder. What? Triangle. Okay, I'm wrong. Alright. Took it as logo position for a short time. Yeah, well. Yeah. I want to say the song, because the song was still playing when he got back, but wasn't it? I don't know. But that's not on there. That's what I would say. That's not right. Murder weapon? What? I don't get it. Yeah, alright. Yeah, shut up. How does this make any sense, though? The security sensor going off. He could have just followed Rantaro in. That's the whole point of the 30-second delay. So what the hell are we talking about?
I get it.
I don't get it.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom.
Oh, Shuichi could have rigged it. That's easy. If he's the killer, he easily could have fucked shit up.
It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
Wait a second. No, didn't we even heard from Shuichi, I believe, at one point that he had the ability to turn it off. Did he have the ability to turn it off remotely? Maybe he didn't, because he always wound up in one of those pictures. Again, though, if he's the killer, he could have done that on purpose to hide the fact that he's a remote switch. But did he tell us at one point that he's a remote switch? Because that would make him very suspicious of being the killer. I don't know.
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
Again, no, that's an alarm that Shuichi set up.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede.
Oh, shit.
Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Oh, I love that face. And yes, you're right. Oh, man, that face. Oh, it's like friggin', it's like a white mask almost. Like, oh, man, that's white.
Huh?
Reminds me of the mask that, I mean, I'm sure this is a common mask in Japan, honestly. The mask that, you know, what's his face? The main character, Darker Than Black, wore. But anyways, it's just kind of a clown mask, I guess. But his looks more creepy. I don't know, that's just where my mind went, but I guess it's just a clown mask in general. I'll set up the camera, it's connected to the security sensor. He could have just set it up when he went to check, as opposed to doing it just then. But then what would be the point in that? I'll set it up. Oh, wait, no, she set it up. I'll set it up carefully so the camera has a clear shot when Mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. Oh, he did say that, I guess. I don't actually remember him saying that, but I guess he said that. We'll set the camera near each door. Okay.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor.
Ooh.
What about it?
Maybe the reason that Shuichi was taking so long to think about it is because he couldn't think of a real way to reject the accusation. Like, he thought that it all makes sense, stuff does point to him. Maybe that's why he's being quiet, because he can't actually think of a good rebuttal? I guess that's possible.
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, because she had this thing called trust.
No, I didn't check.
Oops. If you did, he might have killed you. No, he probably would have just been a bumbling idiot about it and been like, oh yeah, my bad, here, I'll set it now. And then he would have scrapped his plan, probably.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Oh shit. Ellipses?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door.
Sure.
But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time.
Okay.
And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor.
Why do they even need it to be split into multiple sections? Wouldn't it be fine for it to just be one long trial? Because you can save at any time. So, I don't really see why they need to split it into more than one section. It just makes a format that can potentially spoil you because of first section and second section stuff. And since we're near the beginning of the second section, that's why I'm thinking it probably is going to turn to not be Shuichi. I'm really wondering what the point is of splitting it up like this. It just leads into potential format spoilers that are unneeded.
To make the security alarm go off.
Yeah.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
Indeed.
I see, sneaky little fucker.
What are you holding on to? Stop touching your chest and just tell us. Ellipses. At this rate, everyone's gonna think Shuichi's the culprit. Don't you? To an extent, maybe? What, now are you gonna lie? It's a little late for lying, don't you think? Know for a fact that he's not the culprit. No, you don't! Or if you do, what's that fact? Because we don't. As the player, we don't know what that fact is. I gotta do something! Although, the music is one thing, because the music didn't stop playing until after I got back, I believe. But, I suppose Monokuma could have been fucking with us? I don't know. I mean, if your theory is right and he's the mastermind, then he could have turned it off at any time. Yeah, and he could have been the Monokuma. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is when white noise starts. Gotcha. This point on lines of white noise will... Alright, cool. Truth balls will disappear if they touch those lines. Think of them as obstacles. Uh-huh. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. And I can get rid of that white noise, right? How do I do it again? X button. Gotcha. Why would you do that? Because not only does it make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you also get additional time. And I still don't know why it's called white noise and not pink noise, but whatever. I mean, I know why, but why not make it white? Well, I guess because the regular text is white, but I guess you can make the regular text another color, right? I don't know. Use to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity! Okay. Oh boy. Receiver on Shuichi, front entrance photos, rear entrance photos.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right, and I should have evidence that proves... wait, you do?
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what...
Receiver on Shuichi. A sensor was placed in the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase... Okay, that's not right.
But triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the
Front entrance photo... No, it's not going to be any of the photos. What's the other one, then?
whole time.
The sound Kaede heard...
Lookout classroom. Kaede and Shuichi were on lookout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement. Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement. The two were together the entire time until the receiver went off. Okay. That doesn't prove it either. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Yeah, say something. I agree. Okay, what are the weak spots exactly? I gotta pay attention to this, because I'm really not sure where we're going with this. I don't know what that evidence is, but okay.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Moving bookcase.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Just those two weak spots?
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
I think it's just those two. Okay. Couldn't have had the sensor on him. Wait, couldn't have had the sensor on him? Oh. Couldn't have... Is that going to be one of the photos? That he couldn't have had the sensor on him? How would that be in any of the photos? I'm not getting
The security
this.
sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Moving bookcase.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to...
Let me check these photos. Second and third is a shot of... The fourth is a shot of Shuichi. Is it going to be the photos? Okay. The sensor... receiver, that's what the receiver looks like. And he had that on his person? So, but we don't really get a clear look at it in any of these photos.
Trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go
I'm not
off,
getting this.
she
I'll have to
figured
guess.
someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
I'm gonna have to guess. I don't know what this wants from me. Yeah, there's nothing to do but guess. Alright. Start guessing.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Moving bookcase.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
Moving
The
bookcase.
sound Kaede heard came from...
I keep coming back to the fact that Kaede is saying in her monologue that somehow she has proof that he didn't have the receiver on him. I guess that would be with the photos though. But I don't see that proof in the photos. I don't know.
The sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
Secretly
in order
moved
to trigger
it.
the alarm.
Which one are we talking about? Hidden door? Which photos are we talking about that he secretly moved? Is it the front door or the hidden door? I guess the hidden door? I guess we're gonna go with the hidden door. That's my gut for now.
So when
I
Kaede
guess.
heard the sensor
Go off. She figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I should have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Wait, proves what exactly? I can't check the fucking transcript, god damn you.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
I think it's the second one.
The sound Kaede heard came from... the sensor when Shuichi...
No. There's no point arguing against that. I mean, until you disprove Shuichi had the sensor. Until you disprove Shuichi had the sensor. Oh, so it should be the front door photos. What, is it visible in the... Huh? I don't get
The
it.
security sensor was armed, but
The front one,
the
then?
moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The moving bookcase
The
did
sound
move.
Kaede heard
Is that what I
came
should be
from
doing?
The sensor when Shuichi...
No, that's not right. Maybe, okay, maybe it's the other one. I'm
The
confused.
security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered
Wait. I miss.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole
Let's
time.
do that again.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm. So when Kaede
he heard the sensor.
go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase. Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Okay, let's try this again, this time without missing.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase...
Oh, that's right?
No, that's wrong.
Wait. Huh? Okay, I'm not getting something here.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then...
Then what?
we wouldn't have been able to take that picture.
Why not? Wait, what? Why would we not have been able to take it? Oh, because Rentaro would have went in first? I guess.
We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see...
I see. Yeah. Go on, Mr. Lipsies.
I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
Okay, so the bookcase, what he was saying was that he snuck in, the sensor wasn't set yet, so he set it after killing Rantaro, but yeah, right. So the other sensor would have been set, but not that sensor. Okay, I see what he's saying. Yeah, wait, yeah. Well, he could have set that sensor and just not set the front entrance sensor, right? Couldn't he have done that? He could have just not sent the front entrance sensor, but he still could have sent the bookcase moving sensor? Couldn't he have done that? I think he could have done that. I still think that makes him suspicious, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Why does he have to have not said that one? He could have just not said the other one. I don't know.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake. Big deal.
I'm confarged.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Maybe I'm just not following, but why is it... He could have just set the hidden bookcase one, but not set the front entrance one, and set that later. Could he not have done that? I don't think there's any contradiction with that at the moment, as far as I can tell.
Now wait just a minute.
Unless you were the one that set the front entrance one? Who set the front entrance one? Who set the other entrance one?
The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this?
Oh god, here we go again.
The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver.
Sure.
However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Okay.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase.
So... But we don't have an empty picture. Do we have an empty picture? Do we have an empty picture? Yeah, let's see. No. No. No empty pictures here. Alright. And again, unless Monami tampered with it. Sorry, not Monami. Whatever her name is.
Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
Sure. But the bookcase... Why does the bookcase even have to play into this? The bookcase doesn't even have to be moved. I mean, it did end up getting moved, but we know it wasn't moved from this side, right? Because of the dust. Unless, of course, Shuichi's fucking with everybody, but... Huh?
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
But he didn't. What? No, we know he didn't. Or, I mean, I guess he did, but... I guess he could have, but... What does it even matter? Am I missing something? Why does this even matter?
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
I mean, I guess he could have done that, but... I'm still a bit lost at the moment. Ellipses? Like, why does it matter? Couldn't he have faked the front entrance photos? Unless he set up the other entrance and Kaede set up the front entrance, in which case none of this matters. And if we're just saying that he didn't fake any of the photos and that he did follow Rantaro in during the interval, what does the hidden bookcase even moving matter? I mean, does it... I mean, we know it moves, but what does it matter if it moves? How does that make it so that Shuichi isn't the culprit? I don't understand.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
Okay, this I understand.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Well, I don't even understand it, but sure.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
This would be better if I understood. Oh well.
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Still don't really buy it, but...
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit?
Yes, please, explain the full reasoning again, maybe? Maybe if you explain it again, I'll understand this time? I guess I'm missing something?
Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Yes, that is curious. Why aren't you saying anything? Ellipses.
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Ellipses?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
Yeah, what are you thinking, Shuichi? What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so... He's lying. He's keeping something to himself for some reason. Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? I mean, there has to be, but what could it be? Ellipses? It's all up to me. I mean, the only thing I can think of is he's not saying anything because he thinks you're the culprit because he wants your titties, and he doesn't want you to be the culprit. But that would make sense because we're the player. You're the player character. You can't be the culprit. I think. I need to take control of this debate. I think the first order of business is figure out what the fuck people are even talking about. I mean, they think it's him. I get it because he can sneak in with the photo, but I still don't understand how the hidden bookcase even plays into it. Okay. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, lie. A lie? Is this the first time lying in the regular game? I don't fucking know. It all blurred together, I guess. It sounds crazy telling a lie. Okay, I guess it is the first time. It's necessary to reach the truth. Don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. Wait, what? There will be times in the debate you have to lie. Wait, so you're saying I don't have to lie? Wait, what? Before you had to refute the lies, now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pounding? Eh. Here's how it works. Select the truth bullet like normal. Yeah, I know. I did this in the demo. When you hold triangle, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Do we have agree bullets in this game? I don't remember. Releasing triangle will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's oh yeah, wait, agree. How do you agree with a lie bullet again? How do you agree again? I'm forgetting things. What's the agree button? It'll become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. If you miss with your lie bullet, you'll take damage, so be careful. There's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Oh shit! Multiple paths! That's cool! Let's just say that only those who lie will be able to find it. Oh. So, like, multiple pathways through the trial. That's really cool. That said, how do you agree in this game? The month break, if nothing else. I've forgotten how to agree with people. All I can do is be confrontational. I don't remember how to agree. Thank you much, Lee. I know how to... Can I find out how to agree if I freaking check options again? Okay, card reader, receiver. How do I agree? Aim, select, silencer, fast forward debate, hold to lie. Okay, there's nothing saying about agreeing. So, either I can't do it yet, or you just can't do it. No, I think you can do it because it mentioned doing it. What's system R1? Concentrate, weak spot, check truth bullets, truth cylinder, lie code. Hold down trying. Yeah, hold it down and then release it. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about agreeing, so if I can do it, I don't think they've mentioned it yet. Ah!
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then, taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
okay.
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then, he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Oh, okay, I mean, I get that.
He set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened.
But that contradicts with the music.
Joshua, we've solved this case.
Are we assuming now that Monokuma is lying to us?
Using Kaede.
Basis for the suspicion is Shuichi had the receiver for the security. But we're also assuming that Monokuma stopped the music at a certain point, which was actually a lie. Wait, can we use the Monokuma file here? Is that an option? But that would be the truth, not a lie, so, eh. If I can argue against that, everything should be okay. After we take control, I have to tell a lie, so we can get closer to the truth. So, we have to lie.
Over the case one more time.
I thought we didn't have to lie. Oh, we can do, wait. We can do Monokuma file 1? Estimated time it has is 9:10. Right? It does it say when he left us? Where is it? It doesn't say when he left. But something tells me it was because the music. Where's the music? It was on full volume until the murder. So unless this is a lie, unless this was being tampered with, then we shouldn't even be questioning this. But
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase.
Let's go to receiver on Shuichi because secure a sensor in case someone moved the bookcase. I guess we can somehow use this to lie. I'm gonna try it.
Shuichi also had the receiver.
Oh,
I'll turn this lie into the truth.
It worked from a certain point of view. It worked!
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Okay. I don't know if this is what I was required to do. Again, because it seems like there's branching paths from what I understand. Like, a way forward if you tell the truth and a way forward if you lie. In which case, lying is cool. Let's keep doing that.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Okay, now how's Shuichi gonna respond to that?
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
Right. What they're saying is that he turned off the receiver. But there's no empty photograph. There's no photograph with nothing happening in it. Right. The receiver goes off when the bookcase is moved. And the bookcase moved roughly when Rantaro died. So, we're under the assumption, we're under the assumption that when the receiver went off, it was the bookcase being moved when Rantaro was killed. Because Rantaro was still alive with the bookcase in the picture. So I think what they're saying is that he turned it off when he killed Rantaro. The picture was still taken, and then he somehow tricked it to... But then we know the bookcase opened again. Wait, how did he do that? How are we saying he did that? How are we saying he killed him, left, and then opened it again, and then had it automatically close? How did he open it remotely? That's what we're getting at, right? He somehow opened the bookcase remotely? That's what we have to be getting at, if that's what they're saying, if I'm understanding that correctly, how did he do that? I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking too much into this. I don't know. I was just trying to make sense of shit, and that's where it led me. Anyways, ellipses.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
There's also the music and the fact that that didn't end yet. There's also the fact that the frickin' bookcase closed and yada yada yada. If Shuichi is thinking that I'm the culprit for some reason, this should make him doubt that assumption, I think. Because I'm lying on his behalf.
Is this true, Kaede?
No, it's not.
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
Yes!
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
She could still lie if she thinks that you're wrong, but, yeah.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Or maybe it's the reverse. Shuichi wants to cover for me at the cost of his life, but why would he think I'm the killer? I don't know.
Huh?
I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
It's because you have robo feelings. They're not real feelings. What?
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
But you still have to calculate them.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
Ha! I get it.
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love.
It seems more like he wants my dick than the other way around. I mean, I don't have one, but he still wants it. I can tell.
Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before?
Nah, I don't think so. Never really felt that way. I mean, you can love someone, you can do stuff for them, but I've never felt that I would, do anything. I've never had that kind of feeling.
I most certainly have, at least.
So what you're saying is you're the culprit. What?
With how creepy you are, I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
That's rude.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that.
Eh.
Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied.
Yeah, well, you're a stupid face.
A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Yeah, I know you can spot my lies, but you could keep it to yourself, Have some fun with it, why don't you? Like, he's gonna ruin all our fun if we keep lying like this. Does that mean he has to die early so we can keep lying? I hope not. Eh. Lipsies? Are we gonna commit? Are we gonna commit? In the demo, you chickened the fuck out. Commit!
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe, Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious.
I like females, but I don't like males.
He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
It's actually extremely weird in this particular instance. No matter what you think of him, it doesn't make full sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
That is not true. He's most suspicious, but he's not the only person here who's suspicious at all.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
Shuichi, if you're gonna say something, fucking do it now, please.
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
Thank you.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, this ain't right.
Alright, at least we got some other people on our side.
I agree.
Alright, lots of people on our side.
But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
Exactly when does Atua sleep?
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
Does this mean we actually get to vote or something? No, we've always had a vote, but it's never been like... I've always wondered if it'd be cool if in Danganronpa we had a vote when it wasn't entirely obvious. Because usually, pretty much so far in every Danganronpa game, from my memory, every case, when you got to the point of voting for the culprit, by that point it was blatantly obvious. And I understand that to a certain degree you should understand things a decent amount, that you could definitely pick out the culprit. But I feel like it'd be nice if they didn't beat you over the head with it when you were picking the culprit. And then after that is when you started figuring it out, the little things. But,
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
This is still a very awkward time to point out Rentaro committing suicide, though, so I don't think that's going to be it. If we are going to pick someone right now.
Hold on!
What?
Split? Did you just say split?
What you talking about, Makuma?
You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
So what are you trying to say?
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
Ha 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 ha, that's funny.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal? What is happening here? Wait, so it's not just for show when we see all our seats moving around? You're actually gonna do some fancy thing with that?
More phenomenal trial grounds?
Split? But we only have Kaide's perspective, right? Unless we're gonna have somebody else's as well? Somehow?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Yeah, me too. And no chickening out like with your arms stretching in Danganronpa 2, which you totally could have done, because it's a fucking virtual world in that game. You totally could have stretched your arms, we could have seen it. Fucking chickener, outer, chicken. Either way, we have to do something. I want to see this morph. Let's see it, please. Can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. You can't. So what is this morph? Show me. All hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. Anyone. Haven't lost hope yet, I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. So, where's the morph? Give me the morph. You set it up? Give me this morph thing, please. You're split down the middle. So what are you saying? Times like this, debate scrums. Okay, this is new. Yes, what is this? Debate scrum, you'll be split into 2 teams. Oh, yeah, this is new. I love all the new stuff. Okay. You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, should we? Ooh, alright. Then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subject of your statements don't match. So you're going to try to match them all into a unified force or something? That's not how you debate at all. It's true, you should be debating the same thing, basically. If you're all saying different stuff, then it doesn't matter if you're on the same side, roughly. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. Okay, so it's kind of like a comic type thing. Is that what we're getting at? That's how you make a good debate. Your side subject keywords will be displayed, okay, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Oh. Okay, I think I get it, but this seems like a trial and error. I feel like this is just asking to be a trial and error type thing, and I don't like that. So maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, find the same subject keyword with that thing. Okay. And press triangle to argue the subject with the same keyword. Gotcha? Question mark? Eureka, possibly. If you and your opponent's arguments match, your opponent's keyword will be revealed. Okay. And when all the statements match up, you will enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Continually tap the button displayed on the bottom screen to push your opponent's claim out. Oh, okay. Is this a tempo thing then? Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. That's a fancy word. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What? Split opinion. Oh, that's fancy looking. Oh, jeez. This is funky. Oh, I love it. Only possible on the power of PS4 / slightly less powerful PS Vita. Which side is Rantaro on? Wait, are we not splitting sides? We're just staying like this? Oh, no, we're splitting sides. Rantaro's on that side? Shuichi's the culprit. Shuichi is not the culprit.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Interval.
Gonta!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
True.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Yeah! Okay, I get this.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi
Fuck,
had the
too
receiver,
late.
it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
That's a
But
lie,
that's
but
Kaede's
sure.
lie, isn't it?
I'll do it!
No.
We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Okay.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If our points don't match, we won't. Okay, so I gotta do them all? If I miss even one, I have to start over? This feels... that feels a little weak. I mean, I get it, but it feels like I got all but one. Are you not gonna give me the gimme? I mean, come on, it's a gimme at that point. I mean, I get it
You
at this
hid
point.
what you knew about the camera intervals,
I have
Shuichi.
to start over? Oh, fucking hell.
Gonta!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
This is awkward.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually...
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
So this one's together.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together.
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
Yeah.
If Shuichi had the receiver,
And boom, now we're done.
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
Okay.
But that's Kaede's lie.
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
That's a little too simple for my taste. I hope it gets more complicated. What? Oh. Shuichi fucking circle spam! This is not... Oh. This isn't really... Okay, it's just fucking a quick time event, basically. I'm not even a good master and I'm winning. Oh, jeez. I mean, that's a cool aesthetic, but really simple. I hope it gets more complicated with time.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit.
I get it. It makes sense, and I think that has potential, that segment. But as it stands, it's a little too simple. It needs I think it needs more complexity. Otherwise, it just feels monotonous and pointless. And that button masher at the end, I don't know if it's just because it was the first one or what, but I was barely even trying, and I succeeded the shit out of that.
If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed.
Dun da da.
I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Oh shit.
Kaede.
So you gonna speak up yet, Shuichi, at all? You didn't say anything in that argument, did you? Yeah. Oh, it was like, what was it? There's 16 of us, right? So it was 8 against 8. And the people that didn't say anything were Rantaro and Shuichi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
What happens if there's an odd number on one side and even number on the other side? I mean, in this case, Shuichi didn't say anything because he was kind of the central point of the debate, I guess. But in other cases, won't it be a little weird? Like, maybe one person will have to conflict with 2 people or something? I don't know. Maybe that's what's going to make it slightly more complicated. Something like that. I don't know.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Isn't everyone here your friend, though? Contradiction.
well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
Please don't say it's suicide at this point. Minosuke fucked that up if it really is suicide.
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Yeah, if you got something to say, Shuichi, why are you not saying it?
Huh?
Shuichi, Even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while.
At first I thought it was because he figured out the suicide thing, and didn't want to say it because he thought, that's kind of iffy, I'll keep my mouth shut. But at this point, there's no way that's all it is, because he would have definitely brought that up by now. So he has to think Kaede's the culprit. That's the only solution I'm thinking of. Why else would he stay quiet? But why would he think I'm the culprit? I fucking don't know. That's the only thing I can come to.
It's because you realized something, huh?
So what did you realize?
You're scared to reveal the truth.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but what the fuck truth is he scared to reveal? Ellipses?
I thought so.
What? So, the truth is I'm the culprit. I mean, what?
Shuichi,
Yeah?
answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize?
Yeah, that's what I would definitely like to know.
Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else.
Okay, say the truth that somehow relates to me being the killer somehow. Just get on with it.
Please, face the truth.
Whatever that is. That would be a crazy plot twist, but that would be slightly sexist because he plays a guy in the first 2 games, in the 3rd game he finally plays a girl and she's dead after the first case. And then you play like, what, Shuichi from that point on? I don't know.
The picture.
Alright. Which picture?
Picture?
Which picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder.
Okay, sure. What about it?
I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
Sure.
What's suspicious?
What about it?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera.
Indeed.
But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
It does seem like that.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
Maybe when he was setting something up?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture.
Sure. I guess.
This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase.
Right. Yeah, okay. Sure. I still think that's a plot hole, at least for their argument earlier about how Shuichi could have been the culprit. Because the bookcase still, like, it goes back into its normal position after a while, right? So, ultimately, A, how did he trick the receiver to go off even if the bookcase wasn't even being moved? And B, why did it take so long to go back into position? Because don't we know how long it takes? It doesn't take that long, right? I don't know. I feel like that's a plot hole that was never addressed, whatever.
At that moment, something made him notice the camera.
So what made him notice it?
So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed.
Sure.
The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
Sure. Or wait, the sensor's triggered when it closes, not when it opens? I don't know if I can know, whatever. Or, oh, okay, it triggers when it opens and triggers when it closes. Gotcha. Because it took 2 pictures.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
More importantly, why did he feel the need to remove it? Because he was doing something super private. If this is really just getting to you saying that you think he committed suicide, why the hell would you stay quiet so long? It doesn't make sense. That's the best answer. If he committed suicide, none of us here have to die. Yet.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera?
Sure. I don't know. Why?
And the answer is in this picture.
Is it? I see. Shuichi knows. Knows? Wait, knows? You're acting like you know something that he knows. What do you know? The reason why Rantaro noticed the camera was because... the camera flash? Or...
I get it.
Okay.
Because of the flash, right?
Sure. What's so suspicious about that?
Yeah? The Flash?
I mean, I get it, but who cares?
Yes. The flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture.
So what's so weird about that?
Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
And he decided to turn it off. I guess he didn't like the flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
I mean, personally, I've never been a huge fan of the Flash. I mean, all he does is run fast, but I don't scoff at him too much.
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have.
Okay.
Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras?
Yeah?
This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera.
Sure.
This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera.
Sure.
And this is the picture of Rantaro.
What are we trying to say here? I still don't get it.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Is it? I don't get... Really? I don't see that at all. Are we saying the picture with Rantaro is much brighter? I guess. I guess that's what they're saying? I think that's a small thing that is easy to miss. Because I didn't notice it.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
I guess they had to make it a small disparity so it wasn't too obvious, but I don't think they'd made the disparity... I don't know. I don't think it was noticeable enough. I don't know.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
But why did it have the flash turned on? Or, I guess? Is that the question we're asking?
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
Are we saying that Kaede set that one up and fucked up when she set it up and left the flash on? I mean... I guess that means, oh no, Kaede fucked up and that could have caused him to die and that's sad, but... That's nothing worth hiding that much over, I don't think.
A mistake, maybe?
If that's all it was, I don't think Shuichi'd be keeping this much to himself.
It's no mistake. There was an objective here.
Being?
That camera was placed for another reason.
Oh?
Another reason, huh?
Is Kaede the killer? I mean, that seems crazy to jump to, but... I don't know. I know when Danganronpa 3 initially came out or whatever, I mean, at this point, I obviously record stuff a good bit in advance, so I don't think this will affect me, but they said make sure not to post anything beyond the first case. Is it because it'll show you playing as Shuichi? I don't fucking know. Oh, but I'm the one answering the question, so that can't be it. Pick her to light up the room. To blind the mastermind? Oh, okay, I'm wrong. No point in blinding them. Okay, I don't really get where this is going. I need to face the truth. I don't know what the truth is, so it's kind of hard to face it when I don't know the truth. But who said that to set the camera up? Am I omitting something about myself? Fucking. Alright, what? There's only one reason the camera flash was used. To lure the mastermind closer?
I get it!
What?
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera.
So what we're saying is whoever set up the camera is the killer because they wanted him to... But... Okay.
So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away.
Good finding, Shuichi. I'll say that much. Good finding. I didn't notice that. That's for sure. That makes sense. Yeah, how did he notice it? I thought he just happened to notice it, but that's a good point. He noticed it when it went off. Because there was a flash. Which means somebody had a plan to lure them to that camera. But that means whoever set up the camera, we're assuming, did some hinkery-dinkery. So, my guess here is that Shuichi thinks Kaede did the hinkery dinkery, but I don't think Kaede did the hinkery dinkery. But if Kaede didn't do the hinkery dinkery, then who was hinkery dinkering?
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera.
Where he would be in perfect line of sight to get killed by question mark? By the ball, I guess? I mean, okay. But it's not through the book, it's not through the door because the bookcase blocks that, so what are we getting at here?
But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Which means they didn't know fully how it worked. So it can't be Miyu, I don't think. She would have known that shit. So, I don't know.
Hey, Kaede?
Yeah?
What is it?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kind of strange.
Are we playing as the killer? That'd be crazy. Is it possible? I'm gonna have to pay careful attention during editing if this is what it turns out to be. But if it isn't, then where the fuck are they going with this? And even if it is, what if she's split personality? No, that's not. Maybe? And her other personality is the killer? I fucking... Or if it's not split personality, why would she not do the first blood perk? Because she enjoys the last try? I fucking don't know.
Strange?
This is weird.
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you know who the culprit is?
She's the culprit? And we're gonna end up switching to playing as Shuichi after this? That would be awesome, but I don't think the game's gonna go there, and would that really work? With all the inner monologue we've gotten, is that possible? Yeah, it would be super awesome if Kaede's the killer, don't get me wrong. That would be an amazing twist. But we've gotten so much inner monologue. Is that possible?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
What?
Long time?
What?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera.
Yeah?
Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Wait, we're saying... Wait, is Kaede lying now? Is she saying Shuichi did it when she did it? Or did she realize a long time ago that it was Shuichi? Because that just points to Shuichi being the killer. Unless... What? Unless there's some kerfuffle going on where maybe Shuichi was planning one thing and it went wrong and that involved using the flash? Or she was... What?
The culprit of this incident is...
If you say fucking me, I'm gonna flip. Wait, what? We're fucking... I'm gonna do this first. Wait, but I've gotten the game over. Wait, I guess that's... Who killed Rantaro? This is not pointing towards suicide, I don't think, based on what we've gotten so far. It really don't feel like it's going there. And I think it's not Shuichi. We just spent so long saying it wasn't, so... What?
No doubt about it.
What? Wait, really? What? Are you What? Holy shit. I want to get to editing these videos pretty soon if this is correct. What the fuck?
Well, this is as far as it goes.
What the fuck? This is awesome, but are you... Really?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind.
You set up some kind of murder device to kill whoever disturbed the camera because you thought they'd be the mastermind and you got it wrong and they weren't the mastermind? Is that what we're getting at?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Or wait, did I get a game over because I chose the wrong person? But this is not the usual game over.
I'm sorry, Rantaro.
What?
I'm sorry, Shuichi.
And why wouldn't you have taken advantage of the First Blood perk? I mean, it's great for storytelling purposes, this is, but why have the... What?
You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right?
What?
But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to.
Seriously?
I'm giving it to you, Shuichi.
What the fuck?
From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
If this is true, though, again, first 2 Danganronpas were a guy. Third one, we start as a girl, and then they're like, nope, you're gonna play as a guy anyways. Seriously?
Kaede, I know what you want me to do.
Holy shit. I'm gonna have to pay really careful attention to the fucking... What?
That's so cool.
I'm gonna have to pay really careful attention to the inner monologue. But holy shit, that's crazy. Can they show us, like, some flashbacks to some of her previous inner monologues, please? So I can, like, be like, holy shit, wow, that's clever, I didn't notice. If you're gonna do that, now's the time.
It's cool, but...
Ellipses?
I understand. I'll do it.
What?
You can trust me.
Okay.
I won't let your wish
Okay.
go ungranted.
Okay. What? Yeah?
Kaede is the culprit.
Okay. Wait, what happened to our free times before this, though? I mean, they're kind of gonna get reversed because Kaede is the one who did the initial free time. So are they just gonna? This is weird. I like this. If this is true, this is turning gameplay that you like predictable gameplay aspects on their head. Like it can't be Kaede because of this and this and this. I like this, but it's weird. It's very weird.
Huh?
And I hope it's not bullshit. That's all. I really hope it's not bullshit. I haven't started editing the videos, and I don't know, but there's definitely real potential for there to be so many plot holes for this, and I'm hoping there isn't. But this is weird. Ellipses?
Kaede did it?
Huh?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede?
I've always thought it'd be really cool to switch perspectives, but still.
Kaede?
Ellipses? Also, it's total bullshit, though, that we get game overs. You know, it's like, oh, Kaede is the culprit. It's still game over anyways, even though it's true, but, it's more of a wrong end, but...
Wait! Did she really...
Then why has she not said anything this whole time? Too guilt-driven?
Just kidding.
Do you have some weird split personality thing going on?
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit?
I don't know. I really don't know what to think at this point, man, woman.
Psh, come on, guys. Like I could.
But why this... Then why... Okay, I'm getting mixed messages from you. Do you want us to confirm that you're the culprit or not? It's like you want to get caught. If you want to get caught, why not just get caught? To unify all of you against a unifying force? Ellipses?
When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember?
Not for the whole thing.
After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body.
Okay.
Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
The chance was there, just like there was a chance for Shuichi, there was a chance for you.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot?
Maybe not, but if you use some kind of contraption? How did she do it? We still don't know that.
My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Yeah.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
This is so trippy.
Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood.
Okay.
Right, Shuichi?
I'm getting really mixed messages from you, Kaede. Do you want me to say that you're the culprit or not?
No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
Yeah, I'm not really getting how she could have done that either. I mean, I'm not getting the how, but I'm starting to get the why. I mean, I get the why, but I guess I'm not getting the how. I don't know. Ellipses? I understand, Kaede. Okay, he's just gonna... If he is the main character, he's just getting my voice. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone's afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. Okay. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. Yeah. You won't even know you're on a path. Fight for the truth, even if it's frightening. I know you can do this. Okay, sure, but... I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean she's saying, hey, I'm the culprit, prove it, please. Ellipses? If you're scared, bore the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
I picked a weird time to pick do a month break, didn't I?
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
Of course I am.
Okay. I'm really wondering how they're gonna handle the frickin' social links after this, though.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
I'm also curious what they're gonna do with, like, so do I still have the skills she chose from the skill shop? Do I still have those skill points? Do I have to start over from scratch? I don't know.
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
Not the whole time.
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball.
She was watching over the vent. She could have fucked that up if she really wanted to, couldn't she have? I guess? Is that where we're going? I don't know.
Should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
Ellipses? Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I can't back down. Does she? I mean, if she does, then why are we just... Very confused here. Why did she not just take the first blood perk? Guilty? Guilty of what she did? Because she realized that she's wrong and Rantaro wasn't the mastermind? I guess, but then this was a really roundabout way of getting to that. I don't know. Okay. And we're playing as Shuichi now? Full stop?
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. This is so trippy, guys. I mean, it's awesome. This is amazing. This is amazing. But again, I really hope it's not bullshit. Because it could so easily be bullshit. So many potential plot holes. Anyways, I won't let her down. I will find the answer.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro.
What exactly does this say? Okay.
And how'd she kill him?
Lookout classroom. On lookout in the classroom, although Shuichi left briefly to enter the basement, the two were together the entire time until the receiver went off.
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only
What does this say? Seems to be the same as the shot that falls in the warehouse.
explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
I'm not sure which they want me to use here. It gets a lot easier once you figure out what evidence they're looking for, but I still haven't figured that much out. There's
have
a
an
lot
alibi.
of weak points here.
When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Actually, sounds like there's a slight remixing going on with the song I really liked from the anime. I don't remember what it was, but you know the down down down. I hear the down 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 now occasionally. Anyways,
Kaede never saw Rantaro. And how'd she kill him?
yeah, I don't know.
It's important to establish
I don't
where
get
the
it.
culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Okay, so how many weak points are there? 3 or 4?
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Yeah.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. And how'd she kill him?
Okay, so it's either
It's
in the
important to
classroom.
establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Okay, we know that it was in the library. I think we know that.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
Was he not? That seems to be where we're going with
The
this.
only explanation.
There's only 3 weak points,
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
and they all basically come to him not being killed in the library. How does that make any sense? I don't
I
get
have
it.
an alibi. When Rantaro was killed,
What does Monokuma File 1 say? There's always a lot of shit in here. The victim's body was discovered in the library, so he wasn't killed for sure in there?
I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. And how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish.
I don't know. I really don't know what they want from me here. On full volume until the murder occurred.
Where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
Right? How do I agree? How do I disagree with that?
Explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
I'm really not getting this.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom.
I feel like it has to be this, right? On lookout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement. Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement. The two were together the entire time. There was a part where, like, Shuichi, like, took a nap, didn't he? I don't know. Again, month, but I guess so. But if that was the case, you'd think that would be in our evidence. Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement. The two were together the entire time until the receiver went off. I don't know.
I'm standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. And how'd she kill him?
I'm gonna have to just try
It's
something.
important to establish where the
'Cause I don't
culprit
get
used
it.
the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after
That's
all.
wrong!
It was okay. I'm right. I just kind of sort of guessed, but apparently it worked. I didn't get the V this time.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime.
She didn't.
She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Oh! Through the vent. Why wasn't that an option then? So, we're still saying the murder took place though in the library, right? But what we're saying is she used the momentum of the vent. She rolled the ball down the vent, and then it ended up dropping on Rantaro's head. So that camera was placed directly below the vent? Is that right? I guess that would make sense. If that is true, then that's pretty crafty. Okay. Ellipses?
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She used the vent. She was guarding it the whole time. But Shuichi would have noticed that, though, unless he was sleeping. I feel like he might have been sleeping, but I don't remember exactly. I feel like he might have dozed off for a bit.
She rolled it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm right there. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
Well, if she was the one who set up the camera, but I thought Shuichi did. Unless she tampered it with it later.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
I mean, magic fireballs are possible, but not magic shot put balls.
It is possible.
Oh!
If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
Did she do any prep for this? Because, I mean, I feel like this is the kind of thing you need to plan a good bit in advance.
So it seems you already know about that.
Wow. I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. Still very weirded out now by frickin' Tsumugi's cost box and stuff. Because, I mean, that seems to serve even less of a purpose now. Although maybe this means now that Shuichi doesn't know for a fact that her cost box could be bullshit. But anyways, can't turn away from the truth. Place she rolled the shot put ball and moved from the classroom to the library. Yeah? I know this. The vent. Wait, when you need to deduce a keyword, you'll be thrown to Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. Oh, it's the vent. You can tell by the letters there. Yeah, obviously. Objective is select the letter orbs in the right. In other words, this is the minigame you play whenever the answer is obvious, but the game still wants to make a sport out of it, a challenge out of it. Cool. Press X to activate the flash spot to read the illuminated letter orb. Okay. While letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select the letter orb. Make sure you remember where they are and press triangle to get the letter orb. You have to select them in the correct order. Use the keyword from the letter orbs that you can see in the flash spot. The flash spot uses focus energy, so use wisely. The waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen, so you can read the letter orbs then. Take advantage of this as well. Okay, I think I get it. Correct. And then boom. Ah, it's his first got it, and it was so quiet, I didn't even hear that at all.
The classroom's vent.
It seems like he slightly dropped his balls, like he got a bit louder. I guess it's fitting.
If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
Leon is the main character. That's kind of cool.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
Gotcha.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there?
Of course, now we come up with the question of what was Rantaro doing if he wasn't the mastermind? I guess he had some other plan that, yeah. And then what was his talent? Does it matter at this point? Maybe it doesn't. Is that going to be the moral of the story? Again, fucking imposter. Fucking, he's got an ultimate, he's the ultimate whatever. Might as well just call him ultimate whatever. I don't know. Maybe he'll have a talent. Maybe he'll be important. He'll be like a, you know, he'll be like a thing that shows up later in some big flashback arc. I don't know.
The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
Interesting. Where was the
So
vent?
it was just a coincidence?
I didn't see the vent on the diagram there. No, I think she had the accuracy pinpointed somehow.
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
I already know. I know the answer to this as well. There's no coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally. By rearranging the books? Remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. When? How could I not realize it? To be fair, I was seeing her inner thoughts and I didn't realize it. So I think you get a bit of a break in this case. Ellipses. It's too late to regret the past. Said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. Okay. The books, then. Is that what it's gonna be? Stacked books, right?
The shot that fell from the vent.
Library books that could not fit in the bookcase were stacked. Nothing was changed since Shuichi and Kaede placed the hidden cameras. Were left exactly the way they were.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own.
Oh, agree
Fell
spot.
off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
I think we're supposed to agree with that.
Maybe the shot was
So
on
blue
the
is
floor,
agree spots. Gotcha.
and Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
So that means you can't agree without blue things, I think? Is that what they're saying? I don't remember.
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
Yeah, this is an agree one.
Like
Okay,
he was
gotcha.
standing under the vent when the shot hit his head.
Okay, I think I got
Then
this
he
one.
walked a few steps before he finally jumped up.
I don't want to fast forward through it, but at the same time, I want to get back to it. So I kind of do.
Don't lose sight of the truth.
Great. I need to answer for her sake, so I can fucking kill her, I guess.
The shot that fell from the vent.
Where is it? The one where it rolled on its own.
Rantaro's head from that distance.
Where's the one where it rolled on its own?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling.
Yes it did! What? Fuck! God damn. Okay, get back to it again.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from
Magic.
that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling.
Yes it did. Fuck. Fuck! Are you kidding? God damn it, again!
The shot that fell from the vent.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
It's not like it's rolling on its own.
No, fuck, again! 3 times! God damn it! Why is this one so hard?
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
It's not like it started rolling.
Okay, finally.
I agree.
Ugh. Jesus, that was a pain. 4th time's the charm?
It's just like Ryoma said.
4th time's the lucky charm.
The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
Yeah.
It rolled along the bookcase?
It was set up that way on purpose. That seems like it takes a lot of precision to set up that way on purpose, though. I don't know.
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted.
Yep.
They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
It would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
Oh, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. Who? In fact, that might be concrete proof of my theory. Who has it? I remember one of them having a detail... I don't remember at all. Kibo? Because he's a robot? I don't remember. It's been a month.
Damn it!
Get up on our level. They think I'm a fraud. It wouldn't be Miu, would it? Karumi? Okay, I'm last. I'm wrong. Or at least we get to see the game over from this perspective now. Disgraced myself as a maid by not meeting expectations.
Oh no!
Alright. Ah, man, I'm really fucking the bucket. 3rd game over. 3rd game over in first case. This is bad. I made too many mistakes. Is everyone suspecting me? And they already did that before, and I couldn't get a game over that way. And when I got a game over in that case, Kaede was the culprit, which is apparently true, but whatever. Done debating already? Whatever. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Is this...
Really the end? Alright, this time, first time doing his Never Give Up.
We can't let it end here.
Alright, so through the course of the whole LP, I guess I got 2 Never Give Ups from Kaede. Ooh.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top.
Okay, skip.
It has nothing to think.
Skip. Somehow it's the last one that's correct. I don't know how. I have no idea how I got this wrong. Apparently it's Miyu. I don't remember this at all. Okay.
That's it! Mew, I recall that during the investigation...
I don't.
You said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
I don't remember this, but okay. It's been a month, so I'll believe you. Oh, the drone. Yeah, I remember the drone, but I don't remember you saying you would make a floor plan. Don't remember that.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? Ha! I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's see them.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one.
Sure, now that I'm a guy, it kind of is more appealing to go after you. What? Yes, now things change. Now it's no longer lesbian, but so we go for the homosexual? I don't know.
Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
That's kind of ballsy. Having Danganronpa 3, you start as a girl and then switch to a guy just like you've been in the other Danganronpa games. Kind of ballsy because it might, I don't know, it might trigger some people. There it is. And yep, the books are set up so perfectly. Too perfectly.
It's just as I thought.
Kind of hard to see from the lower down angle, but yeah.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Oh! Shuichi is right!
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
So this does beg the question. We had, you know, frickin' what's-her-face? Oh, what is her face? Oh, Kaede! How do I not remember her name? I'm bad with names. She had that one weird thingy where it's like she was in some kind of virtual thingy thing, and we're not going to get back to that, I guess. At least not until Shuichi starts having a weird thingy thing. I don't know.
I see. The shots rolled on top of these books, eh?
Although Kaede, the one who was kind of the symbol of hope dying, would definitely spur on future killers.
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library.
Okay.
If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum.
Yep.
And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
Yeah, you did. She did leave it open. That's true. I remember that. Sneaky, sneaky. Pushed the grate into the duct. Lifted my body and looked inside. How's it look? Could a person fit in there? It'd be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
I remember that too. I remember thinking, why didn't you close it? But I thought, nah, I guess it doesn't matter as long as you're watching the other side. But yeah, there was a reason. Ellipses.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off.
Gotcha. Yeah.
At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view.
That's so sneaky. Kaede, you're so good at being a villain. You really are a bad girl. Yep.
Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head.
Bop goes the weasel.
And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
The timing of that is really suspicious, though. Like, you'd have to time that really perfectly. Like, you roll it the moment he sets off the flash, and then... Like, that sounds almost too perfect. How would you get that right for sure? Maybe you didn't know you'd get it right for sure. Maybe part of you was hoping you'd get it wrong? I don't know. That's pretty coincidental in that case.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
What were you gonna say, Kaede? Spit it out. It would be what? It would be what?
Well, it would be...
It would be what? God damn it, Kaito!
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
Yeah. A, not the entire time. And B, there was part of it, I believe he was sleeping. When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? Had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. Kaede rolled the shot. She entered the classroom. When Shuichi went to the basement. When she was leaving the classroom. That can't be right. When Shuichi went to the basement, I guess. No, that's wrong? Oh, no, that's right. It was when we left. Gotcha. Smoked my okay, sure. Perhaps the only answer.
No.
Ah, okay, that was me derping. You're right. I was thinking, no, it couldn't have been after the receiver, because by that point he was dead. But no, the receiver is for the bookcase moving, not for someone dying. Sorry, that was my derp. Yeah, when she was leaving the classroom.
That's it! The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Oh? Shuichi, the receiver! Oh? Someone moved the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede! Shuichi sprinted into the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi. Ha ha ha! Clever wording! She dropped everything she was holding, such as a ball. Oh, game, you and your clever wording.
Right. Aren't I, Kaede?
You and your fucking clever word. You think you're clever, game? You think you're clever.
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Not that he could remember what was happening inside your inner monologue, but sure.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions!
I might also have the hots first. This is kind of awkward.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it.
There's plenty weird about it.
There's just no way I could believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Right, because you were one of the most inspired by her hope speeches, weren't you?
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
How long is this going to go on for? This is one long-ass trial. I'm going to have to probably continue this tomorrow. I'm going to have to stop pretty soon, I think. I'll keep the recording going, because that's just how I do. I think I'll still leave it in, like, the first section will be one video, then the second section will be the second video, but I'm going to have to take a break.
What?
They believe in you. You want them to vote for you, so, you can go down with dignity or some shit, but they believe in you too much.
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
You might just have to admit it at this rate, Kaede. They're not gonna go for it. I see your plan. This is just getting sad now. Oh man, I'm really gonna try to edit this as quick as I can now.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Oh, this is cool.
I still have my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents,
Moving bookcase, right?
it would have made a ton of noise.
Oh,
Indeed.
promotional video BGM.
So much
Easy.
noise. Rentaro would have heard.
No, VGM.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal.
So which statement do I have to reject, though? Both of those kind of sort of would have worked.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
All right.
I still have my doubts.
Okay, what's your statement?
What kind of doubt?
Doubts about the noise, of course.
Okay, there's no thing here,
The
though.
library should have been quiet.
No. Ugh.
That's wrong.
All right, it works. Yep, finally came in play.
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast.
Yep.
So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shots rolling.
Indeed.
What?
She used Monokuma's scheme to her own advantage.
Kaito, are you done now?
How much in advance did you plan that out, though? Because that video didn't start playing until a few hours before the thing happened, right? Ellipses. So I'm wondering, was the reason Kaede committed the murder, I guess she was hoping that it would be the mastermind, but if not, she wanted everybody else to live? Because that's selfless in a way that I feel a lot of people got mad at me in Danganronpa 2 because I didn't think Gundam was selfless enough. But in that case, I think Kaede's a bit more selfless. Granted, she's almost too selfless because she felt too guilty when Rantaro, I guess, wasn't the mastermind, so she let herself die. That's kind of a waste of life. She could have gotten away with it with the first blood perk. I don't know. I get why she did it, but that seems like a waste of life to me. And I think the reason for this trial, the reason she set it up, in this case, unlike with Gundam, who I think was kind of looking at all options, I think she intended fully from the beginning to be found guilty, but she wanted to coerce them and try to let them see it themselves without her admitting it. I don't know.
Damn it. So it's true then?
So where's our climax manga?
You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
If only you had said something. I mean, I guess you didn't realize. There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. Wait. What's nothing? What are you trying to say? What? As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit. She did say that in her inner monologue. That is truth. Too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. So you were planning it even at that point. Thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. Yeah, she was moving books around a lot. Shuichi probably thought, yeah, why is she moving so many? Does she really need that much room? Like, that kind of stuff? Continue moving the ladders, I kept reorganizing the books. Do I remember thinking that was weird? It's been a month, so I don't really remember, but when I get to editing, I'll find out if I remember, if I'm remembering correctly that I thought that was weird. It's all about not telling the full truth, because it's not like her inner monologue was a lie, but there were some omissions, obviously, of what she was plotting. Ellipses.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Yeah, I mean, she found them, so it's not weird for her to have one. Something wrong? We need to go before Mew changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding in my backpack and ran after him. Okay, that's cheating a little bit. At what point were you holding it? Oh, did it say in the inner manga at some point that she was holding one, though? Like, if that was the case, that'd be really clever, but eh.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
Said you shoved the things you were holding into your backpack. But was there ever a point where it said, I was holding a ball? Maybe, if there was, I'd like it if you left that part in.
Where would she have even hidden it?
In her backpack. The convenient backpack we all have. Probably for reasons like this, committing the murders. Can only be one place. The backpack that everyone has? Dodoy. Her boobs.
That's it! Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack.
We have them for a reason, after all.
I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in.
I did not notice that, but I'll take your word for it.
That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
Ellipses.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But he looked away. He averted his eyes because he didn't want to believe that he was seeing what he was really seeing. He thought, I'm just misunderstanding things, instead of actually trying to confront her about it. Oops.
But we should not blame him for that.
Yeah, don't blame the non-murderer for what the murderer did. The fucking murderer.
None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
Well, some of them might have warranted suspicion. Also, someone like Kirigiri would have fucking noticed. But, ellipses. Ellipses, sorry. I was like trying to do a Kirigiri voice for a second. I'm like, wait, what?
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
I wonder how many of you, though, have realized why she didn't take advantage of the first blood perk, though. I believe I know.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
Do I need to do the climax manga? Do I really need to do the climax manga? I hope I get to do the climax manga. Do I really need to do the climax manga? Ellipses.
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, I kind of had an OTB between Kokichi and Kaede going. Yeah, well, rip the KK pairing. Would there have been a third K in there somewhere? With Kibo, sure. That makes the best threesome.
I mean, it's Kaede, you know?
It is Kaede, the most hopeful one. That's kind of the... She had hope, but arguably her hope was kind of a fucked up hope, I guess you could say.
She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
Don't even pretend, Shuichi. You know what doesn't fit. Although, I will say, it's actually pretty common in the Danganronpa cases for you to only do the climax manga once you pretty much already know everything and there's nothing left to think about. Not always, but usually. So they're always pretty pointless, to be honest.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Not maliciously, and if she did, then the first blood perk doesn't make sense.
Huh?
Oh?
You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
This would be probably an even bigger plot twist if at this point... I will say, I'll give kudos to the game if it's at this point that they reveal that no, she's not the killer, Rantaro is or something. Like, Rantaro did commit suicide only after this revolution. Because that, then they would have successfully given me a real red herring. And what if we still stay switched character perspectives? That's really funky. Anyways, to think about.
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character.
Or we could switch back. That's also possible. Like, we could switch to Shuichi. The game makes you think it's her. And it's like, no, it's not actually her, and you go back to her. That's also possible.
I truly believe that. I believe in her.
So what are we saying?
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi?
Because he's got a big boner for you. What do you think? You're hot and shit.
Why? Tell me why!
Oh, I can kind of sort of sympathize with her. Because she really regrets what she did, probably. She was trying to kill the mastermind. She realized she didn't kill the mastermind, so now she wants to just get taken down for it, but it just hits Shuichi too hard in the feels. He believes in her way too much.
Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
You're the one who's looking away from the truth. The reason for this whole trial, it's all a sham. It's because you feel guilty about it and you want to get killed and you want everyone else to think you're a bad guy. You don't want them to feel sad when you get executed. I think that's the idea.
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this.
So are we saying Kaede is not the killer?
I'll show you your truth.
Oh shit. This is getting crazy, right? It's time for another tutorial. That's getting crazy. Nagito style crazy, yeah. Put us on the ropes, i.e. your original main character. Put her in argument Aramante mode and won't listen to you. We played that yet? I don't remember. You have to remove their Aramante to refute what they're saying. Sorry, I'm mid-taking off my sweater. Right now I'm in the cold season, the winter season, which usually means I have my sweater on, but when I record I get all hot and shit. Like, I get hot and sweaty, so I gotta take my sweater off. So, it happens a lot during the winter season, I take it off mid-recording. Anyways, what? Objectives destroy all your foes' Aramentes, then strike the finishing blow. Has she got like a mask on or something? Oh, and the piano. Okay, so this is the new form of, what's that called? Bullet time battle? That's what it used to be called, I think. Something like that. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the Aramente. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sights. Right when the gauge makes one revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. Okay. I don't really get it. I won't really get it until I start doing it, probably, but okay. Damaged enough that Aramente will break, and then the music will change. Fitting for her. Tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can't get on rhythm? Try pressing R1 to activate Fever! You'll be invincible, and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. Your opponent's Aramente is destroyed, you can give your final argument. So closing, like, so, what is it, Bullet Time Battle's just gone in this one? It's just Aramente, I guess? I mean, they can call it something else, but I'm pretty sure, is it more or less the same thing, or is it vastly different? Argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to X, triangle, square, and circle. Oh, no, that is kind of like Danganronpa 2. At least the final thing is, you know, on the meat bone. On the bone meat. Bone on the meat. Bone meat on the... Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. And get a game over if you fail horribly. At least that's what I thought it was when I first got my game over against Terror. It was a pleasure. Sure.
You still believe in me?
Yes. Wait, what? Square. What am I doing wrong?
The culprit.
Okay, I'm sorry. How do I check this?
I wouldn't do it.
Options. Rhythm button, fever time. I mean, I've been pressing square when the square has been showing up, so what have I been doing wrong? Is there a tempo marker I'm missing?
It's
I see.
My fault.
Gotcha.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit.
What's the marker?
You think I wouldn't do it?
I'm very confused about what this marker is.
It's all my fault!
Am I just waiting until it gets completely full?
You still believe in me?
I'm missing something clearly.
I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it?
I don't know what to think.
It's all my fault!
Oh, is it just really precise and I'm just not good at it?
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit.
Oh, that's why I was doing that part wrong. I was doing square all the time. So that partially explains it. Did I do it?
I'm the one who killed Rantaro.
Wait, what?
That's the truth of this case.
That's the...
That's
Oh.
all there is to it.
Okay, that's...
I'm
Okay.
a terrible murderer. I betrayed everyone. I'm the one who killed Rantaro.
Okay, this is a lot to take in. Okay, game over. Gotcha. That's a lot to take in. Yeah, alright, that's a lot to take in. It's like, it's just similar enough that I want to do it the same way my muscle memory is telling me to do it from Danganronpa 2. It's just similar enough that I want to. But it's different enough that doing it that way is fucking me over. So... yeah, skip to it. Let's go.
Is this...
I'm very confused about where this is going, actually.
We can't let it end here!
So Kaede's not the murderer? I'm getting really confused now.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely...
Alright, yeah, it's just a bit more precise than I was thinking. That's all.
You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault!
Once I get the hang of it, it might be easier than Danganronpa 2. But for now, I'm kind of fucking up. Oh god, am I doing it too early? Yes, I am doing it too early.
Do it?
It's later than I'm thinking it is.
It's all my fault!
God, it's like how I used to record my LPs back when I didn't look at the TV screen.
That's the truth of this
It's like there's a slight delay. That's what it feels like.
And that's all there is to it.
I have to get back into delay sense of things, practically.
I betrayed everyone. I'm the one who killed Rantaro. That's the truth of this case. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then...
Oh, fuck the last one up. Okay, that's just a button mash.
Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you?
Now I'm getting the hang of it.
You have to fight for the truth.
Okay, that's a button mash.
Shuichi,
That one's kind of
I know
pointless.
You can do this.
Alright, no mask.
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Oh, well, duh. I thought that was obvious. You're still the killer, though. Okay, gotcha. Alright. You almost threw me for a loop there. Wait, she's not the killer? Is this...
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma. And you weren't trying to save yourself.
Yeah, I thought that was the obvious conclusion, but I guess that was just me taking my usual leaps in logic before I needed to.
What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
You were still trying to kill someone, though, so... I mean, whether or not it's an innocent person, you know, at a certain point, I feel like there's a... going too far? I don't know. Then again, I can't deny that, there's something to be said for, you know, people like Makoto and stuff being too soft, and, like, they only won because, at least, especially in the first game, Makoto more or less won because Junko decided, I'll kill myself at the end of this. If she didn't decide that, she could have at any time decided, nah, I don't want to kill myself. I'll just kill all of you anyways. She could have done that. So there's something to be said for trying to make the first move, trying to kill the mastermind. It shows that Kaede is more of a hardcore person in that sense. But, yeah, I get it. I do. She got unlucky, but there's also something to be said for you want to be a bit more sure when you're going to do something like that you're going to be right. It's risk versus reward, and I feel like she took too much of a risk. Then again, for all we know, Rantaro was like ultimate serial killer, so at least we can hope that it'll make us feel better. But you know what bugs me the most? It's not even the kind that killed him. It's that she didn't take advantage of the first blood perk. That's just a waste of human life.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all.
In the end, she's the one who gave him to despair by not taking advantage of the first blood perk.
Isn't that right, Kaede?
Ellipses.
I see! Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
And she didn't want us to figure that out, because now we're going to be sad when she gets executed, but... Too bad, so sad, Kaede. Shuichi, just like you probably couldn't live with yourself if, you know, knowing that you killed someone innocent, Shuichi couldn't live with himself if he knew what your real reasoning was and said nothing.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
Oh, that's true. The month break made me kind of derpy. That's right. If nobody killed anyone, Monokuma was saying that he was just gonna have everybody die. Okay, that does. I take it back. I sympathize with Kaede a lot more. The risk versus reward makes a lot more sense now. Oh, that makes her a lot more sympathetic. Oh man, I feel bad for you, Kaede. You got a take action kind of main character, and oh, that's gonna be the saddest execution yet. Then, definitely. Oh man, by far.
But it's all my fault.
Why is it your fault? Oh, because you couldn't figure out who the mastermind was in time?
Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there.
Might be is not will be.
And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Oh, that's sad. That's really sad.
Stop. It's not true.
It's at least partially true.
Please, don't say it's your fault.
It's fucking Rantaro's fault for having some kind of secret plan that we didn't know about. That's what got him killed. Blame him. No, never blame the victim, usually. I will say, though, I guess in Nagito's case, in Danganronpa 2, you should probably blame the victim. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that's right. I realized, well, I took a small break, and I realized off-screen that I kept saying that, obviously the door had to be open from the other side, because the door was clearly open, but I was screwing with myself. No, the door wasn't open, it was just the bookcase that was being moved out of the way so that you could open the door, but no, just because you move the bookcase doesn't mean the door opens just behind the bookcase. That was my derp. Anyways.
It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine.
I mean, generally the killer is the one mostly at fault, but yeah, it's still really sad.
Everything's my fault.
You're still trying to make yourself look like the villain. It's not gonna work. It's too late. You're a bad liar, Kaede. Hopefully, Shuichi's a better one, question mark?
Kaede.
Oh, that face. Oopsies.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me?
Oh, she said last.
Can you end all of this?
During my break, I was thinking how they might have done the social links, the free times, is that once you hang out with someone once, they'll be like, I'm busy and stuff, go hang out with someone else. So maybe you can only hang out with each person once during that initial set of free times, because maybe Kaede only has one free time with each character. That's a possibility. I mean, I doubt they set up like 4 free times for every character or something. Like, you know, for both, not only just Shuichi, but also Kaede. That would be pretty complicated.
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone.
So, climax manga. Gotcha.
And then, I want you to end this.
Uh-huh.
That's my final wish.
It's again because Monica had a stupid fucking... Did I say Monica? Monokuma. It's close. A stupid fucking motive where everybody dies if no one kills. But I mean, there was the first blood perk, so I mean, yeah, it sucks that you killed the wrong person, but you didn't have to die. I mean, it's sad, but it's like... It's not as sad as it could be if you did have to die. Just saying. It's partially you being stupid. Just a little bit. Stupid slash... No, I'm gonna call it stupid.
I understand. I'll end all of this.
Some people might use a different word, but I'm gonna go with stupid.
I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
Got it, boy, Shuichi. I want help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. And we'll now explain the closing argument. Final piece of detective work to end this trial. Yeah. So the climax manga. I know climax manga works. Is it any different? Gap, hint, gap, statement power. It looks a lot fancier, but it looks basically the same. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in case the form of manga. Don't you fucking say comic book, you fuck. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deductions. There are gaps. Areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panel with that, press L to move the cursor over the gaps. And then fit the panel in the empty space with triangle. Only the correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. Gotcha. There will be some panels that you can also select at first. At least in Danganronpa 1 and 2, I felt it was kind of dumb to look at the hints, usually. Usually looking at the hints made it a lot easier than it should be. At least that's what I felt. But anyways. Filling in some guides correctly will unlock the other panels. Press L1 and R1 to switch pages as you start filling in as many as you... Oh, is this going to be more like Danganronpa 1 then? That's a thing. I never played it in Danganronpa 1, but in Danganronpa 2, you would do one section of the comic, and then when you finish it, manga, sorry, you'd move on to the next section of the manga. But in Danganronpa 1, you had the whole thing at once. I kind of liked the whole thing at once, and it was sad that I didn't get to do that in Danganronpa 2, just a little bit. So, if I get to do that in this one, that's kind of cool. I'm glad. Thank you, thank you. Although, in Danganronpa 1, you had all the pieces from the beginning, whereas this one, it seems like you get some along the way anyways. Alright, several shot put balls in the wooden box. Wait, what? What is this? What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at my pictures. Okay, and some of them are locked. Gotcha. Yeah, it even goes right to left. It's totally a manga. Don't fucking lie to me, game. Is this the whole thing, or is this still just one section? How far does this go? No, it goes all the way. From what I can tell. Alright, let's start at the beginning. I think in this case, though, it's kind of more jumbled and hard to tell exactly what's happening. So, I think I will... Well, maybe not. Let's take a look. Who wanted to fight against Monokuma after hearing the additional motive? Possibly Ryomo. That or Rantaro. One more answer, this lock will be released. Okay, interesting. So we might not have the first one. That's interesting. You'd think for the first comic, they give you the first one right away. No, I don't think so. Who is asked to modify the cameras? That's Miu. And I don't think we have that either. Alright, next. Who was the... What was the murder weapon found in the warehouse? That we have already. That's the shot put balls. So... Oh, triangle. It's always triangle. Okay. So I know for sure I got that one right? Okay, because that's the thing. In Danganronpa 1, you could have put it in all wrong and you wouldn't know. I don't know. I mean, there's merit to all approaches, I guess. All three so far, I'm saying. Not all potential approaches. What did the culprit do with the library events? Flash function? No. Oh, what? Rentar. Notices the flash. Oh, let's go to that one then. That one is going to be here. Whose picture was taken? That one. Yay! And then let's see here. Why wasn't the sound of the shot rolling audible? Oh, we have that one. Promotional thing. Yeah, this one feels a lot more jumbled than... it's got a lot more of a chaotic feeling, I guess you could say. Less clear and precise. After the receiver went off, what did Shuichi see in the library? The victim? Security sensor receiver goes off. Oh, that's gonna be... no? Is that a trap? After the security receiver went off. So that's different, right? Where was the shot put ball rolled? Oh, classroom event. There we go. Okay. What happened to in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? Oh, what's this? Bookcase returns to its original position. Oh, this is one. Yeah. I think there are some fakes in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there might be one fake. Open the encyclopedia. Encyclopedia? The frick frack? 1 hour before the time limit. I'm just looking for encyclopedia. Oh. What books did the culprit set up last? Turn on the flash function. What did the culprit do with the modified camera? Okay. Oh, what's this one? Bow to Miyoiruma. Okay, that was one of the first ones. Who was asked to modify? This one, right? Alright, what's left? Who wanted to fight against Monokuma? Oh, well, okay, that's true, I guess. I mean, lots of people, really, but I guess that's some of them. What did the culprit do with the library's vent? Prop the vent gate open. Is that it? What's left? Oh, there's two. Wait, so everything gets used? What books did the so I guess this is the encyclopedia? Seems odd. Seems like it doesn't quite fit. Like, it's just, it fits, but it's just odd enough wording that I'm like, that doesn't really go there. And this one's redundant. What happened in the classroom went out, wait, no. Wait, what? Are we missing a question mark? Or, no. Okay, that's what was screwing with me. I was thinking, the receiver went off. It was like, the receiver, yeah, this is like what happened one after the receiver gone off, and we've got a thing that says, where is it? It gets confusing when they're all check marks. Security sensor receiver goes off, but no. Gotcha. So I was thinking it was a trap, but no, it's not a trap, it just goes way earlier. Gotcha, so we're done. Right?
This is the truth of the case!
And in this case, I don't think I can get it wrong in this game. I don't think. So yeah,
it all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive.
The motive that fucked everything.
The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move.
Yep. Rantaro said he was going to do something on his own. And what was he going to do? We'll never know. I hope that's wrong. I hope we do know eventually.
I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out.
Yeah, that's not a guarantee. Still though, yeah, with the killing announcement. With the everyone dying, I mean, announcement.
The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials.
I really feel for Kaede, yeah. Because, like, I remember saying, like, back in Danganronpa 2, Case 4, it's similar to the starvation thing, which I don't like as a motive, really, but it makes, in a way, a lot of the people that aren't, you know, Gundam, who did the killing, and, you know, Nekomaru, who did the killed, everyone else is kind of lucky that someone did decide to do the killing, otherwise, what, everyone really would have died? I mean, I'd like to kind of see it go all the way. Like, I'd like to see, you know, him say a motive is, oh, everyone dies, and then they actually go the whole time without anybody killing. Something tells me Monokuma wouldn't go through with it, or, I don't know. I'd like to see that happen, just because Monokuma wants the killing to happen too much. Like, that'd be too much of a waste, I feel, for Monokuma's part. And I kind of want to see it get to that point. In one of these games, they can have, like, an everybody dies motive where no one gives in. I don't know. Just as a little bit of a twist. But yeah, in this particular, yeah, I remember thinking Hajime and people, they got lucky in that case. But in this case, Kaede took the luck into her own hands, I guess.
All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon.
Yep. I remember when I saw those, well, did I think they'd be the murder? I don't know. But I'm like, well, they definitely could be. I think.
That's right. The shot put ball.
Balls. There were multiple balls. I love the eyes there. Like the, ooh, bulging eyes. They're
They
white.
put the cameras, as well as the shot, in their backpack.
The shot. Don't even call it shot football. Just the shot.
Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder.
Ugh, now that I know that it's not a suicide, cue all the people in the comments are gonna be like, how could it be a suicide? That wouldn't make any logical sense. Like, guys, there could be any number of crazy twists to make a suicide possible. Don't even, guys. Don't even.
The culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library.
Yeah, I'm just remembering some of my comments from like Danganronpa 2 and stuff, and how it'd be like, how could you ever think that could be the killer, or that could be the way it killed? You never know. You never know, guys. And if you think you know, it's because you played the game already, so shut up. Sorry.
Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct.
Vent grate? Vent gate? Does it matter? I feel like it's vent gate, but I guess grate works. No, it is great, because, yeah, I'm there. And they did leave it in there. I remember thinking that was weird.
Then, they moved the pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them.
I'm so glad that that wound up mattering. I'm so glad, because that's such a weird little thing. Like, why leave it in there? Why would you put it back out? But, and it mattered, and I'm like, oh. It could have just been a recurring thing with her where she's, you know, forgets to close things or doesn't care to close things, or actually that could be an interesting way of foreshadowing if she's always very precise about making sure everything's closed all the time and then doesn't close that or something. I don't know if they did that, but that's just a thought that popped in my head.
After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase.
Yeah, well, I don't think we knew they were encyclopedias, but sure. But yeah, and you saw her do that the whole time, like going back and forth and like piling them so neatly exactly. Like that's, I mean, I feel like there should have been some suspicion there. Again, though, I'm not sure the angles. Like maybe she was high enough up that it was kind of hard to tell, but you should have known something was kind of sort of going on.
It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon.
Did it really appear innocuous enough? That's the one thing where I'm like, that might be a bit of a stretch, but I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one...
Oh, just that one?
I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on.
Oh, did they? This is the first we're hearing of that, but sure. Is that the first we're hearing of that? I think it is.
After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom.
You know what the most tragic thing is? I bet you anything that Rantaro actually had a really good plan. Like, he actually could have found some way to stop this, or he actually had a way to bust into that door and kind of fucked everything up. That would just be the most tragically beautiful, or beautifully tragic thing. And I bet you that's true.
With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder.
But you done goofed.
After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent.
Still, though, the timing on that is extremely precise. Are we going to get into that at all, how she timed that out correctly?
This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver.
Indeed.
Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung.
Yeah, that's a lot of precision, though. That feels a bit iffy to me. Like, how would she know exactly how long it would... Yeah.
First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on.
That sounds like the kind of thing that would take a lot of testing and trial and error to be exactly sure of the timing on. And, like, if this was something where she was actually vindictive and wanted to kill Rantaro specifically, I'd probably call bullshit. But because, you know, she didn't really want to kill someone, I can kind of sympathize with the idea that it was coincidental, and that adds to the tragedy. That part of her hoped that she'd get the timing off even. And that kind of adds to the tragedy, so I'm willing to accept it.
Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase.
That's a fast ball, though. The way that was going, that was like, woo!
Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling.
I don't remember if that started before or after she was messing around with those books, though. Because I feel like that didn't start... No. I want to say... I remember that video, and I remember really liking the atmosphere it added. I don't think it started until the two of them were alone in the classroom together. So I think she got lucky, like, in another... But, like, it's another bad luck thing, though. It more adds to the tragedy. Maybe part of her hoped that if the person wasn't the mastermind, like, they'd notice it, and, you know... But then the music masked it. It was kind of perfectly coincidental. Which normally I don't like, but again, it adds to the tragedy of this particular murder. Danganronpa.
The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought
that, okay, I killed him, mastermind's dead, good to go.
The mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home.
But then...
But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth.
But murder is murder is murder. But again, though, no, because of the killing thing, everybody was gonna die, so no. I can't be that. I can't be thinking like that. I mean, I can, but...
That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
I won't get to make the ultimate penis jokes anymore. Rip ultimate penis. Aww. Let's get a bunch of them out of the way now, because I thought I'd have plenty more to go in the Let's Play. Penis, 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 penis,
and
penis.
That concludes the events of this case.
Penis. I was even considering making a penis counter. A penis. Like when I said penis, that's out the window now. Penis.
No. Kaede did it?
Actually, I might do it anyways, though. You know, to go along with the fact that the game, I don't know. Well, you wouldn't expect me to do it. I'm too lazy. So you wouldn't expect me to do it. And I didn't announce that I was going to do it until just now, so it's fine. Too lazy to bother keeping up with the act now.
Damn it!
If I had said that I wanted to do that beforehand, then I would have actually went ahead with it. But I didn't, so, yeah.
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light...
So I wonder who my new sidekick is gonna be. Oh man, always it used to be always there was something fucked up with your initial sidekick. Now it's always that your initial pair has someone who's kind of fucked up. I don't know if I'd say Kaede is fucked up. It's arguable. Again, because of everybody potentially dying. But, at the very least, I'm going to end up having to get a new sidekick. So I wonder who it'll be.
We can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
Although, I will say, it might have been better if you push start. I'm not saying anything that's happened so far has been, like, the way... I'm not saying the way it was handled is bad. If we look at this game in a vacuum, it's been great. But if we take into account, you know, Makoto's a guy, Hajime's a guy, Kaede's a girl, oh, and then you play Shuichi who's a guy. If it was girl switching to girl, that might have been better. But, just, you know, for triggering certain people. I don't mind. I really don't, but, just, you know, there's certain perspectives.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie.
Because, you know, as much as we can say, let's look at this game in a vacuum, pretend like the other games don't exist, you really can't. They do exist. It's a fact that they exist. This game could never exist in a universe where those games don't exist, I believe. So, I don't know.
She wanted to protect us, and I firmly believe that to be the truth.
You're talking a big game. What if you're going to be the new sidekick? Seems like you actually did a decent amount of detective work in this one. But don't you share a voice with Kirigiri?
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
Oh man. If she ends up becoming the sidekick again though, that would be pretty silly, because Kirigiri was the sidekick originally. So, well, I mean not originally, but you know, the second sidekick. Because every game's had a first sidekick and a second sidekick.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, you didn't betray us all.
No, that's not true, Kaede. You were trying to save all of us.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive.
Coming from someone who committed a murder, I don't know if he wants to be that assertive.
If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
That's like the weirdest rejection I think I've ever heard. That's what that was, right? She's rejecting the fact that he has the hots for her? More or less? Ellipses.
Kaede, why?
Because even in the end, she still wants you to hate her a little bit, so you feel less sad when she dies. I'm pretty sure that's what she's doing.
Why are you smiling like that?
Oh, the smile. That's not at all what I was talking about, but yeah.
Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself?
Yeah! Why the fuck did you not take advantage of the first blood perk, you fuck?
If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder.
That's a weird thing to say. If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to be executed, is what I would be saying.
Why? Why do you do that?
Ellipses.
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh! Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
But, because of first blood perk, we can just end it here, right? And just, she can walk away? No? Of course not.
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, cause refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
Oh, this is fancy. This is a fancy voting. What if I click on Rentaro? Do we ever actually get to vote during voting time? I don't think so. But, yeah. What if I vote for the wrong person? Do I just die?
It seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the result.
I guess this is gonna be. Oh, I was about to say if it was gonna fade out, it was gonna be. This is gonna be the end of the video now for the post-trial section, but no, not yet. I don't know. Full marks. Nobody.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
We already made the choice. Kind of late to be saying that now. Also, nobody was a wuss who would decide to vote for someone else. I mean, that's good, but, you know, you'd expect there to be one person who's like, I like Kaede too much, I have a voted for it, but... Yeah. Oh my god. What's your execution gonna be like? Kaede getting executed. This is still sinking in with me. It's still not fully real. Probably won't be real until I, you know, take a big break and start my next session. Oh? I got a fucking B. Is that the whole trial? Or... I got an A! First trial! 275 coins! How much of that is because of my V's? A rank for debate, A rank for panic. So what defines an A rank? 4,003, A rank for debate. A rank, what's that? Oh, is that the cross swords thing? B rank, A rank, A rank. A rank, A rank, A rank. Is there a better rank than A? I mean, if there isn't a better rank than A, then I'm fucking golden. Miss 1900. Retry? Yeah, I retried 3 times in that? And yet I still got an A on the class trial somehow. You'd think retrying would hurt your score a lot. Apparently can't hurt it that much. Or that, or it can hurt it that much, but the first class trial is just that easy. Or just that nice to you in terms of points. But, alright, 275 coins get. Logic difficulty, normal times 1.3. Normal times 1.3. Yep.